Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. Today is Monday, August 7th. Welcome to Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. An oil slick and tar balls washed ashore on many of the beaches on the west coast of Phuket, from as far north as Nai Ton and as far south as Patong Beach. And after some cleanups, authorities are searching for the culprits. Beaches in the northwestern part of the island, including Nayang, Mai Khao, Nai Ton, Layan, Bang Tao, Rai, and Patong Beach, all experienced pollutants being washed ashore in the past few days. This prompted an extensive cleanup operation across a 10-kilometer span covering Nayang, Mai Khao, Nai Ton, and Layan beaches. There were also several instances where wildlife had been impacted and rescued by beachgoers, who then passed the stricken animals on to officials who meticulously cleaned them and nursed them back to health. A baby turtle and a bird were just two such examples. The Phuket Harbor Master filed an official complaint with Saku Police in an effort to determine the offenders who caused this issue. The vessel inspector at the Phuket Regional Harbor Office said that a team from his office was collaborating with officials from Sirinat National Park, the Phuket Office of Natural Resources and Environment, and the Marine and Coastal Resources Office to jointly prepare records of evidence, including witness reports relating to the oil spill and its impact. The culprits, if found, would face a prison term of 3 years or a 60,000 baht fine, or both. In an attempt to locate the offenders, officials from the Andaman Maritime Traffic and Safety Control Center, together with the 3rd Naval Area, are using VTS systems to backtrace information on ships and vessels that have traveled along the western coast of Phuket in the past few days. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Patong police say they have the man they believe is responsible for injuring 2 men in a shooting early on Thursday morning. 34-year-old Natapong Nachon was taken into custody on an arrest warrant over the weekend and now faces charges of attempted murder, illegal firearm possession, and more. Natapong was returned to the scene of the crime on Saturday afternoon to reenact the shooting. He was under heavy armed guard during the public display. The shooting took place in the early hours of Thursday morning near the intersection of Pechkut Road and 50P Road in the hills in southern Patong, in which 2 20-year-old Thai nationals suffered non-life-threatening injuries and were rushed to Patong Hospital with gunshot wounds. On Friday, police stated they had 2 suspects in custody in connection with the shooting. According to authorities, it all began when one man named Pacharadanai King Champa contacted a woman named Sukanya Saksri via Facebook and asked her to pay 3,000 baht, though it's unclear what the payment was for. Sukanya and her colleagues were dissatisfied with the demand, and the group went to a rented room near that intersection to confront Pacharadanai, who called his brother and his friends. When the second group showed up, the first group had one person with a firearm, and threats were made. While driving off, the first group shot at the second group, injuring the 2 20-year-olds. Police say the shooter is now confirmed to have been Natapong. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The gruesome discovery made late last week on the island of Phangan. Well, police now have a confession over the case, as 29-year-old Spanish national Daniel Sancho Bronchalo confessed to the killing hours after reporting his friend and suspected ex-lover, 44-year-old Edwin Arrieta Arteaga, missing. The news has made headlines across the world. The whole thing became public after the discovery was made on Thursday afternoon at the Phangan landfill, when trash sorters found a fertilizer bag containing a human pelvis and intestines. Later that same night, 29-year-old Daniel Sancho went to the full moon party on Phangan with friends, and later that night, he went to report his friend missing at the local police station. His friend was 44-year-old Edwin Arrieta Arteaga. Reports say that police at the time noted the scratches on Sancho's arms when he was making the missing persons report. The next day on Friday, police discovered a duffel bag containing a right leg, along with items of clothing and the receipt in the bag. DNA results came back on the pelvis and intestines, confirming that they are of 44-year-old Edwin Arrieta, a well-known cosmetic surgeon in his native Colombia. Police started to interrogate the 29-year-old Spaniard, but he initially denied the charges. Then on Saturday, police visited the hotel that Arrieta and Sancho had been staying in and found that the bathtub, sink, and refrigerator were all cleaned, but police did find remnants of blood, grease, and hair in the drain. After that, police say Sancho confessed to the murder of Arrieta, but he also said that the 44-year-old had treated him like a hostage and wanted sex from him. Sancho told police that he punched Arrieta, but he fell, hit his head on the tub, and died from that. Still, over the weekend, Sancho told police that he dismembered Arrieta's body, placed them in separate bags, about 14 of them, and tossed some in the landfill and some at sea. Police used the receipt they previously found in one of the bags and found that Sancho had bought a meat cleaver, bags, gloves, cleaning agents, and stainless steel wool last Tuesday. Police also tracked down 2 women at Salat Beach on Koh Phangan, where Sancho had allegedly bought a kayak from tour operators for $1,000 also on Tuesday night. Police have since used divers to scour the seas for the bags, but a couple of them washed ashore over the weekend containing Arrieta's other body parts, including his head. The news has made headlines around the world, as not only is Arrieta a well-known surgeon in Colombia, but Sancho is the son of famous Spanish actors Rodolfo Sancho and Silvia Bronchalo. In addition, Sancho himself is a celebrity chef in Spain. Rodolfo Sancho is currently on his way to Thailand. Police have stated that they will charge Sancho with premeditated murder, among other charges. As for a motive, reports say that the 2 men knew each other for at least 1 year, and Arrieta had invested heavily into Sancho's restaurant in Spain, though Spanish media is reporting that Sancho had earlier convinced Arrieta to meet in Koh Phangan. Spanish media is also saying that the 2 had been ex-lovers. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. And bring the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone.
Police are now looking into how a Chalong man lost control of the pickup truck he was driving and slammed into a tree while driving onto the island in Mai Khao on Sunday afternoon. The accident took place shortly before 5 p.m. on Sunday, opposite the Ban Ta Chat Chai Mosque on Tepkasatri Road. The 43-year-old driver, a Chalong resident, suffered an injury to his forehead but was conscious, though rescue workers had to use hydraulic equipment to free the man from the wreck and rush him to the hospital. A preliminary investigation by police found that the driver lost control of the vehicle after he clipped a small cemented divider separating the southbound traffic coming onto the island from the far right lane, and his pickup truck crashed through a coconut tree and slammed into another tree. Police are still investigating. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The calendar for the mobile blood donations for August is now out, and it comes as officials on the island continue their campaign to replenish stocks of Rh-negative blood type. The short supply of Rh-negative blood stocks is due to the increasing number of foreigners suffering injuries and road accidents on the island. The Phuket Thai Red Cross says that Rh-negative blood is not common among Asians compared to around 15% of Westerners. People can donate at any of the locations and dates currently on your screen. There will be a mobile blood donation center every day this week, including tomorrow, August 8th at Limelight Avenue Mall, then Wednesday, August 9th at Lotus's Bypass and Blue Canyon Country Club, the Phuket Airport and Rawai Temple on Thursday, the Rawai Temple and Katu Witaya School on Friday, and on Saturday, the Phuket RBC and Limelight Avenue Mall, both in Phuket Town. People can also donate blood every day, including weekends and public holidays, at the Blood Bank at Vashida Phuket Hospital and the Phuket RBC in Phuket Town. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for joining us on this August 7th Monday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Check us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks and mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.